Hi, this is Dianna. I am doing my live critical review on our speech for communication skills. The speech that I chose was Benjamin Zander's TED Talk on the transformative power of classical music. In this speech, he's delivering it with a group of people. He's talking about how he believes that classical music is for everyone. The purpose of the speech is to prove that there's no one that's tone deaf and that there's purpose to any classical music out there and that everyone has a want for it. He breaks up the audience into 4 different groups. The smallest group, he says, is the group that adores classical music. Their FM is set to it. They always love watching it. The second group that he does is the people that don't mind classical music. They listen and relax with wine after a long day at work. It's something to relax to hang out to with the family, anything like that. And then there's a third group that they never listen to classical music. And the fourth group is the group that believe that they're tone deaf. Now, for him, he is a man who absolutely loves music. He studies it all the time. That is his profession, and he knows for a fact that people are tone deaf, and he tries to prove it in this speech. Some points that he draws from our pocket guidebook that he uses in his speech is that he drew conversational skills. He was able to develop an effective oral style. He used very simple vocabulary with his speech. He was very organized, and he knew the track he was going on. He definitely outlined and organized his speech by knowing which songs to play and how to play them. For example, at the beginning of the speech, he went from a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old and how they play a song and how they're affected by it and how the audience perceives that song. He also engaged the audience by teaching them notes in the song. He showed how there were sad notes and happy notes in the song. He showed how the song starts on a B and ends in an E. He got them Hi, this is Dianna. I am doing my live critical review speech. The speech that I chose was by Benjamin Zander. He is a classical conductor, and he gave the speech of the transformative power of classical music. Zander has an absolute passion for classical music itself. He has a desire to introduce it to people, to play it for people. He wants to let people know that classical music is for everybody. No one's tone deaf. Everyone loves music. There's some type of music that someone's going to be listening to throughout the day. And his passion is just to let people know that there's a purpose to this kind of music. In his speech, he groups his audience into 4 separate groups, and this is where one of the points in the pocket guide come in, is he analyzes the audience. He breaks them into 4 separate groups. The smallest group is the group that adores classical music. He says that they have their FM set to it, they listen all the time, it's what they love to do. There's also the group that doesn't mind classical music. They listen to it to relax with a drink after a long day at work. And then there's the group that never listens to classical music, and he puts an analogy of secondhand smoke in the airport. And then there's the 4th group that think they're tone deaf. Now, that is a very sensitive subject with him, because he truly believes that there's no one that is tone deaf. Everyone can hear tones, everyone can relate to music, and they can pick out notes. They can always complete a song. For example, he was playing different chords in a song, and he had the audience complete it, and that was another point. He engaged the audience in listening to the music, and he let them sing a part of it. He also developed an effective oral style. He used very simple vocabulary in his speech. He was very organized. He knew what track he was on. He had certain songs in the speech that he was prepared with, and he showed how at a different time in a person's life, as in 7 years old, 8 years old, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, they play it in a different way. They react to it differently. They put accents on different parts of the songs. I can tell that he definitely outlined and organized his speech by knowing which songs to play, and how to play them. He engaged the audience by teaching them the notes in the final song of the speech. He let them know the happy and the sad notes. He told them that, the song started with a B and ended with an E. And in the ending, he said that the purpose is between the B and the E. And he said that they wanted them to find someone that they had lost and that they had loved very much, and to listen while he played and just find the purpose of that song to them. And that's where my personal experience comes along with it. Now, I've always had a passion for music. I've always had a passion for classical music. I did opera when I was in high school, and I absolutely loved it. But my grandma passed this past September, and I thought of her when he was playing that song, and it really hit home with me. Like, it made me look and give it a whole new outlook on any type of music, especially classical music, and it let me know that there's feeling in all of it. There's purpose in all of it, and he gave great stories that really, really changed my thought on it. And that is my critical review.